Hello everyone, welcome to Chat Tourism Uganda and Mbozi Omulambs. My name is Pink, and for this week we're having Saad Shots, our photographer. Hello everyone, welcome to Chat Tourism Uganda and Mbozi Omulambs. Chat Tourism Uganda is a place where we discuss about tourism, especially domestic tourism. Different people, tour organizers, vibers, tour operators, photographers, and each and everyone, Miss Tourism, everyone in the tourism industry. So, if you want to be part of us, subscribe, like, follow. Maybe one day, one time, we shall also invite you to be part of us. Stay tuned. Chat Tourism Uganda and Mbozi Omulambs. Hello everyone, welcome to Chat Tourism Uganda and Mbozi Omulambs. So today we're having Saad Shots, the photographer. Who is Saad Shots? Saad Shots. Who is Saad Shots? Where did Saad Shots come from? Is Saad Shots your name? Is it an inspiration?
Okay, so I am Saad Shots. Saad is actually my name.
Saad.
Yes,
Okay.
my real name. Called Saad Hamdan Begye.
Okay.
And I take photos for a living. Okay. So the shots bit is for taking photos. Okay. So that's how I came up with Saad Shots. Saad Hamdan Begye. Ndi mufumbira munyankole sai mutabike
manya galinga gabazungu
pola mpola
ontiisiza bale siriwulidde. So how did you become a photographer?
Yeah, I joined the tourism industry. Basically, that's what actually amplified and gave me a lot of passion, I must say. So I started in 2016.
How many years now?
I'm not quite sure, but it should be around 8.
8?
Yes, 7.
7, yeah, 7.
So I was working with a company called Casa Uganda Safaris.
So, no, first tell me this. Did you just wake up and become Saad Shots?
No, I didn't.
Because I don't know, how did you become a photographer? Once man you
Yes, so I basically started as a radio personality in Mbale. So as I was there, I couldn't rely on one job. So there was a company owned by a gentleman called Saleh. He has a tour and travel company. So I offered to be doing some airport pickups and all that.
Okay.
So in the process, then he asked me to be doing some safari trips for him. So as I'm doing those trips, I fell in love with nature. I fell in love with Uganda. Like, I'd not traveled that much. So I had an iPhone by then, an iPhone number 6. So I would use that phone to take photos. And there was
so that is where I picked interest.
Yes. So from there I picked interest, and I met one day. There was a gentleman called James. He was from the Netherlands, and he came with a camera. I remember it was a Nikon D3300. Yes. So he was taking photos with his camera, but my phone photos were actually better than his. So he was really moved, and when he was going, he gave it to me for free. So he helped me to build my career. He believed in me before anyone else actually believed in me. So that's how my journey started.
That is when you got into photography.
Yeah.
How did you differentiate yourself from other trip photographers or tour photographers?
I think every photographer is a good photographer. It all comes down to what we call composition, and how you're able to see something that
in a different way that
we could look at something,
the same thing,
but maybe I have a different perspective. Maybe I'm seeing it in a different way. So I feel every photographer is a good photographer. It just comes down to composition, it comes down to passion. There are some people who do photography
You take it
because
when you love it.
yes, because they are earning, and there are those people that put passion.
Do photography because they
Yes.
have a camera.
Yes. So I feel like maybe those two have made me a bit different. But other than that, we are all good in our own ways.
Okay.
Yes.
Difference gender byewawo maybe abamu bakuba bukubi muyinza okuba ekintu kimu naye gwe n'okikola mu ngeri y'enjawulo naye nga mwenna muli mu positioning emu but the love and passion pushed you to this.
Yes.
Okay, that is great. What challenges do you face at Saad Shots?
Okay, most challenges
especially in domestic tourism.
Yeah. Okay, so one, we have to accept the fact that everyone is different. So as you're doing this kind of work, you meet, okay, it's the kind of a job that exposes you to meet different personalities. Yeah. So you meet a different people. I mean, everyone has a thing or two about them that they are going to teach you. And I think my greatest challenges have always been with clients that don't pay me on time.
Okay.
So
that's bad, by the way.
Yes, that has been like my greatest. Yeah, but other than that, I think I can handle everything apart from that. Just that people need to understand that we have moved on from a certain
level to another different
yes level. Like it used to be, I feel like photographer back in the days was not all that recognized. Yes. So we have, I think, moved on from that generation. It's about that time people recognize photography as a really, really representable,
something different
profession. So apart from that, I think I have no any other issue.
Okay.
Yes.
That is a bad, they feel it. So how can we solve those problems?
Okay, so I met okay, okay, there are two things that I'll look at. Yeah, social capital is very important. You need to have people that, of course, that you can rely on, that will later on maybe connect you somewhere or something. But again, business is business. I mean, if you ask any photographer out there, they know the prices of these things that we use, the equipment that we use is quite expensive.
True.
So I would really advise clients, future clients, to put that into consideration. That partly me myself, if you are to book me right now, you have to book me at least 4 days prior.
4 days in total?
No, it is okay. 4 days
for
is
you?
Enough. Yes. For me personally, if you want me like to shoot for you, you have to
come. On a Friday, you have to tell me on a Monday.
On a Monday, okay. Okay, this helps me to prepare myself.
Can you prepare yourself in those 4 days?
Yeah, it's enough.
Okay.
Yeah, it's enough. So that comes with a fine.
So kujja wano nyaka trip naye photographer angetazi.
Kata nkuba fine ya mitwalo 15. Yeah, kumbukinga that very day. Because you see, now at the end of the day, your expectations are high.
They want that nice.
You want me to bring out, you want me to deliver according to what you expect. So for me to, I think, be in that position, I also need to prepare myself. I also need to be ready mentally and of course, and physically. Yeah.
True.
So I have come to set up a few principles. One of those things is that you pay me 80%
for you to show up. For
me to come. 2, and this booking has to come 4 days prior.
Before you show up.
Because the 80%, I'm sure, I wouldn't encounter.
So 4 days.
Yes. When you call me and you want me there, then the amount, the 80% has to be on my account before
you show up.
Before I show up. Actually, when you book me 2 days or 1 day to the event, I usually charge you a fine of 150K for a late booking. So this helps me to like define. Pinky, this is the thing. Okay, you have to. I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example. Omuntu tasobola kugamba nti agenda kukola embaga nga tanakusasula w'emmere. Ekituufu ekyo. Kati lwaki photographer? Exactly. Lwaki photographer yagala omusasule olwo olunaku lwennyini lw'omwagalirako.
Kuba ye agenda kujja ne kamera ye wemmera alina okufumba.
Kati kankubulire wemmera agenda kulya ddeeyo. Agenda gabula emmere addeeyo. Kati kankuwa example. Exactly, but at the end of the day the end game.
Nati amanyi gwe Saad obeera ne kamera ye wano. Hello Saad Shots ogenda gikwata ojje. Kyobola abamu by the way abamu those trip organizers akuwa Saad yajja beerawo. Kwa amanyi gwe kamera ye kuli wano. Nti wakuya Saad jangu wana erugogo. Kati baayo emmere bajja muwa mangu.
Anti kati olaba
kyobadde oyogedde ekituufu kya 4 days alya oba weewadde lwenjo nti nze Saad osooka kunsasula before to do something.
So I think one thing I need us to understand first and foremost is when you introduce certain I'll give you an example. Especially these new clients that we meet, you have to be very careful with how you handle them. Because that's exactly how they will carry on. That's exactly how they will take you. So first things first, do you want to be that kind of a person that every person is going to mention when they ask for a very cheap photographer? Do you want to become like, for example, some of us have a brand at the end of the day. You want your brand up there. So it all comes down to you defining.
How do you define yourself as a brand?
Yes. So there are some things that you have to cut for you to shape well according to how you see yourself and how you want to become in the future. So if you're this kind of a person that is going to really bend your standards because you're hungry, because you have rent, because of ABCD, that's how people are going to take you. So you have at the end of the day to make a decision yourself and say, you know what, I think this is too low for me to go. I think this is too less for me to take. So I feel every photographer out there need to really define their value. If they value, you see, they value the person who is going to cook so much that they book him months before. Now, a photographer will take a photo that is going to last for over, I think, a decade.
Yeah. By the way, photography, something happened.
Exactly.
I've ever been in this place. But people forget that. Ate ne bafanya okubalala.
Kati owemmere ate bajja kulya abantu n'okuwoma tajja kuwoma bagende. Naye gwe wakonsidera nze naye wa photography bwakugamba nti ekifaananyi ekyo kyabuze.
They want to see whatever happens.
So I think it all comes down to you defining the value, like to put value to yourself and your brand, and then the rest will pick on. Because I'm very happy, actually, I always feel very happy every time a client comes to me and I don't work with them. Because at the end of the day, baba manyi price range yange. Exactly. So really, I've done that to
new clients. New clients tebakusumbua.
Bansumbuwa, but you have to be very lenient and very understanding because olusi nabo batebamanyi. So you have to be reasonable enough to, handle them.
Yes. Challenges. There is something you didn't tell me about. How do you handle these people starting up? Zenkozeyo ka travel company kange. Najja Saad Shots ankubire ku bifaananyi. Jikira atandika talina bulungi ssente. Wakibuuseemu awo ku challenges.
Okay, so
how do you handle those people who really want to have you in their start? You begin their storyline. Okay. Saad Shots obeere mu story yabo.
I think the most important thing is listening to the client first, understanding what they want, their expectations, and of course, discussing more about the budget. Okay? Because at the end of the day, like I said, social capital is also important. Omuntu ayinza okujja nga si wa sente nyingi naye nga network gyalimu osobola okutapingamu n'ofunamu client ali very
exactly.
So I think it all comes down to you and the person and how they are able to, explain and to handle themselves. Because bojja n'ongamba nti omanyi, Saad, this is my budget. I wanted this and this. I will tell you, what? According to your budget, you won't get what you want. However, this is what we can do with this budget. If you're okay, maybe we can start with that. Yeah.
Okay. So what advice do you give to upcoming service providers? Naddala mu line ejjo ya photography. Atandika obutandisa okuba ebifaananyi abo ku trips, tours. nsaba
So,
obampereko ku magezi.
I think you who is there listening to me and watching me,
Mm.
I think the greatest advice I can give you myself is to be true to yourself. Like, that is very important. And
Okay.
of course, to keep creating, like, because what makes us very different is the creativity and the hard work that we put in. So just keep creating and believe in yourself.
Okay, creativity,
Yes.
hard work,
Hard
then
work.
believe in yourself.
Yes.
But photographers, that is the best advice I
Mm.
would also give to you. Thank you, Saad Shots.
Yes.
Chat Tourism Uganda, emboozi y'omulambo.
Young Gotti! Young Gotti!
Chat Tourism Uganda, emboozi y'omulambo. This is our second segment. It's called 10 out of 10 questions. Are you ready? Bya mangu mangu.
Are you not setting me up?
No.
Okay.
Yakoze ekibuuzo nga oddamu answer. Si byakulowooza nnyo. So what is your favorite wild animal?
I like leopards for one reason. They are solitary. I'm a loner personally.
Okay.
So I love my peace, I love my space, and they are the only animals, I think. Okay, some of the animals that are very, very reserved. You'll never find 2 or 3 leopards unless if it's during the mating, period.
It's always
Yes. So it is always one. Yeah. So I love the leopard for that. And it really, I feel like we connect because like we share that in common. I love being alone.
Okay, that's great. What is your worst wild animal?
I think the worst, I think I would call it the dangerous one.
Is it among the big 5?
Yes, it's among the big 5.
Okay.
The buffalo.
Which one is that? Oh.
Buffaloes, especially when you find what they call the bachelor's herd. The bachelor's herd is a group of buffaloes that get chased away from the general herd and form their own group. Okay. Why do they get chased away? Is because there has to be one dominant male, like one that is going to be doing all the
like,
mating. Yes.
Yeah.
Ensajja. Kati eri bwevaayo negamba nze nsobola nange okukola guno omulimu. They fight, and when one loses, yes. So when one loses, it's chased away from the group, and then they form a bachelor's herd. They become what?
How do they call omuntu ng'avuddemu n'agenda mu buwanganguse yekka?
Exile.
They go away.
Yeah, right? they have to be chased away from this group.
Do they chase them or they just leave?
When it's automatic. When you lose, you become a loser. So they are either called losers or
losers. Yeah,
yes.
That is the name. Yeah.
So those are the most dangerous animals you want to encounter because they have nothing to lose, and
especially the losers.
Yes, those ones, because when there are many, they can fight. But if you find like 2, avoid those. Those are very dangerous animals. So I think they're the ones that I fear.
Okay, who is your best viber or partner in crime? Click. This person really gives me vibe. Remember to use the camera. Vibe trip. Who is the kind person?
I think I've met a few people on the way. There's some guy called Uncle Ken. That guy is something else. Uncle Ken, hats off. You're something else. Yes.
Uncle Ken.
So yeah, Uncle Ken is
one of
he's one of those guys.
You always smile the whole trip.
Trust me, you can never be sad around Uncle Ken. Even if you wanted to, you can't.
No, get the trip.
Yes. Never be frustrated or trip.
No smiling.
You have to smile when you see Uncle Ken.
Okay.
He's that vibe.
Big up to you, Uncle Ken. Thank you for making people smile all the way. So next one, what is your best tourism site? Or national park?
National park. I think I love Kidepo. Kidepo Valley National Park is one of those parks that most people haven't exhausted, haven't like really gone to.
Yeah,
which I understand because it's the other side of the country.
The distance also.
Yes, but Kidepo is one place that you go to and you feel
Gives you everything.
like you are in the wild. Leave alone because like when you're in Queen Elizabeth, you see a lot of people. Exactly. Yes. But Kidepo is one park that you go to and
There are
honestly
people in
speaking,
Kidepo?
there are people actually
Like
because like Kidepo, you see there is Karenga, which is just a few meters from the gate, and it is really big. It is really big, but the fact that it's very isolated, it's far from everyone, makes it my favorite, and I really love. Not because of that, but it gives you that feel that you are really in the wild.
Okay.
Because ujawera Queen osange bakayondo osange no nebo bamanyi in Kidepo you cannot. You cannot. Yeah, because because like you want like okay, I have my own reasons why I want to go to the wild. You get? I want to be away from everything and just connect.
Is it because you're loner or just you feel at peace?
Okay. Toberanga ka ono ba Kongo ino muntu gotambule na inenga. You want to be not seen. Yeah, you want to be out there.
Yeah, true.
So that's the definition of being out there.
Space like somewhere.
So I love Kidepo anytime, any day.
Okay. What is your best tourism activity? Okay. Best tourism memory.
Okay. The best tourism memory or activity, like you said, they recently launched what they call experiential tourism. I love experiential tourism for one reason. You get that one-on-one with the animals. So like you are allowed to actually do the off-tracking.
What is it called? This place where those animals are. CTC? Is it CTC?
No, leave alone CTC. In Queen, you know, when you go to a national park, you're only allowed to do tracks.
Tracking. Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
But the minute they find you off track, there's a fine of $150.
Yeah, true.
So when you pay for the experiential tourism, you are allowed to do off tracking. So this means empologoma gy'olabira ng'olina abalambuzi osobola ogituukako n'ogisemberera. Yes. So that is a very great experience and
best for you, especially as a photographer.
Yes. You get really nice
feel
photos
and everything.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great. What is your best activity on a trip?
Okay.
Photographer. Yes, or work where you find it.
Okay, me personally, I think the best activity is when I'm eating. Yes,
okay.
That part when we reach and we are eating. That's everything.
Your best,
yes.
Who is your best photographer?
Without a doubt, without even wasting time. No. Okay, there's one guy. Most people
to accept. No,
I think most people need to understand this. Like accepting is okay because it helps you to learn. Okay, there's a gentleman called Makoma Nation. That guy.
Nation.
I wish every Ugandan actually out there gets to meet and work with Makoma. Makoma is a very.
Is he a travel photographer?
Yeah, he's a wildlife photographer. He's based in Barara. He's the owner of the Rolex booth.
Oh, I know Rolex booth.
Yes, that guy. So that guy is one of the people that I have learned from. He's one of the people that I respect so much in this industry. Very down to earth, very simple to work with, and his sense of humor is just
great,
off the charts. Yes, so I really respect and I give credit to him for that. He's a very good photographer.
Big up to you, Mr. Makoma.
Yes.
So what is your best road trip music? Okay,
me, I love classics. I like music that was done, I think, 20 years back. So any song that is 20 years back is my kind of song. Yeah.
That kind of classic music.
Yes.
Then you flow.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's great. So who is your favorite tour? What is your favorite tour company?
That's a little tricky.
That's a example. nzize munnange gundi wankubira situlirawo kamera yange neŋŋenda newaŋŋala leero siinaamu okitegeera. But anyway, besides that noba togenze kkola niwagala Saad leero jangu tukube vibes nga tokuba bifaananyi.
Okay, so
nogamba bano bo this tour company is good.
Yes. So I've worked with a lot of tour companies, more than, I think, actually more than 50 tour companies over the years. But there's this company called Labaika.
Labaika, I've never
Yes.
heard of it.
It's a new company.
It's a tour company?
Yes, it's a tour and travel company. And Labaika,
It's around Kampala?
Yes, they're around Kampala.
Okay, Labaika.
But
I'll
those
look for
guys pay very well.
Wow.
They pay me
Oba
very
ya
well.
muzungu.
So it's Turkish.
muzungu.
Yeah, but Turkish.
Kitegedde.
Yes. So they are really like be bantu abakubira essimu n'agamba nti
Leta
twala
kamera
Zanzibar tugende n'atagamba na sente n'ogenda ng'oli very, very, very assured that you're going to
The
make a
name
lot
again?
of money. Labaika.
Labaika.
Yes.
Okay.
So I've worked with them like twice.
And
And
wakatandika okukola nabo.
nakatandika kukola nabo.
Company endala.
Yes.
Yo.
Yes. Do you know why I've told you that? It's because, like I said,
This was different.
these people value you, like from the word go. Boba quotation, they're reasonable enough. So abantu abagenda ogi over, you know, okugisala nnyo. So I like that because I like working with people who value my work at the end of the day. So
Okay.
I'll choose Labaika.
Labaika big up
There
to
is
you.
also I've worked with the ministry as well.
Okay.
Those guys
Ministry
pay
of
well.
Tourism.
Yes, the Ministry of Tourism. I've worked with UA. Those guys also pay well. Yeah, so yeah.
Okay,
Credit.
that's good. Who is your best role model in this domestic tourism?
Role model.
I look at this. I look up to this person.
Okay. Ivan
Nani?
Sebuma.
Ivan Sebuma.
Ivan Sebuma is also a wildlife photographer. He's one of those people that have been in this industry for a long time. I like his work. I like his vision. I like everything about him. So he inspires me.
Ivan Sebuma.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, he's a very, very good guy. He works, currently he's doing some work for Great Lake Safaris for
Okay.
Wekesa.
Oh, Great Lake Safari, Wekesa, Amos
Yes,
Wekesa.
yes. So Kati Oyo Mlenzo Oyo is a very, very, very big inspiration to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. This was Saad Shots. And this is Tourism Uganda and Mozi Omulambi.
Young Gotti. Young Gotti.
Trip. Sebo.
Yes.
Sebo,
Do you want?
to shooting, Sebo.
Do you